Hey team, I'm looking at a 1983 A.O. Smith gas water heater, and it was shut off, and I'm going to go ahead and go through the steps of lighting the pilot light. Now, of course, as a home inspector, we're never required to light pilot lights on anything. But in this case, I've got the time and kind of got the go ahead to go for it. So I'm going to go through those steps. First off, we've got the gas line coming in here. There's a shutoff valve right there. And then all the rest of the controls are going to be right in that box. So the gas was shut off. If that valve's going across the line, then it's shut off. So I'm going to turn it so that the valve is going with the line, and that's how you know that it's open. And then down here, I'm going to take off the flame shield, and there's an inner flame shield. And I'm doing this, I'm recording the video one-handed too, so we'll see how it goes. I may have to set it down for a second. And then inside the unit, I'll get my flashlight out. We've got that kind of circular thing is where all the that's the burner where all the flames are going to come out of. And then the two pipes over on the right is where the pilot light will come out of. So what I'm going to be doing is I got to turn this control to that little line says pilot. The pilot's pointing to the line, so I'll be able to push it down. And when I push it down, you can hear the gas come out. Not sure if you can hear that on the video, but I'm going to push it down and hold it. And then on this style, it doesn't have a built-in spark igniter. So I got to take my lighter here. As I hold that down, the gas will come out, and I'll put my little flame up next to those bad boys, and then the pilot light should start. So I'm going to see if how this works. I'll set it here for a second while I do that process, then I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm pushing and holding that top button down. I got my light next to the pilot light, and it lit right off. If it's been off for a while, sometimes you have to hold that igniter button down for a while in order for the gas to come into the lines. And then I always hold it for 30 seconds or so just to let it warm up. And some of these, I know at least with a gas fireplace, it's got something called a thermocouple that has to be at a certain temperature. So holding the button down gets the air out of the lines, and if there is like a thermocouple, it allows that all to adjust. Now that the pilot's going nice and strong, I can turn the indicator to, you see it says off, pilot, and on. I'm going to turn it to on. And that is how the burner should look when it's heating the water. So now we've got all the flames coming up out of the burner, and it's warming up the underside of the tank, heating up the water inside the tank. The bummer about just doing this process on home inspection is it may not reach 120 degrees while I'm doing the rest of the inspection over the next hour or hour and a half or so. So at least now our clients know that the operations work. I mean, this is still an old water heater. I'm at least going to recommend they be budgeting for replacement. But we do know now that the ignition system, the fuel system, and the burner works. So there's a bonus with that.